Alright, guys, I wanted to make sure we discuss backgrounds just for a moment because there is a lot of confusion out there on the internet about how backgrounds work. Is it just another variant of partner or best friends forever or partner with or whatnot? So we're going to discuss it here in this video for today, and we're getting right along with it and saying that basically, for the most part, it is in a sense like partner with, more so than just partner, because more or less you've actually got to have a card that is a legendary creature in your command zone that says you may choose a background. Now, none of the backgrounds from what I've seen and from what I've been, looking through and being told, and I don't think that this is going to come up, and I think this was a direct thing from Wizards saying that none of the backgrounds will be, playable as their own legendaries as far as being a partner goes. But if you want to play them as their own commander, like playing the companions, because all the companions were legendary, you can play them as your commander. You can play these cards in the 99 of a deck as long as it's in the right colors, the legal colors of that card, whatnot, all of those things. It's just like another legendary permanent or a legendary creature or a legendary enchantment or whatever that goes into your deck. And it will help your commander out in some ways and in some fashion sometimes. You can't just have a partner commander and decide to put your partner being a background. I think there is some confusion with Friends Forever as well. So Friends Forever is only if it also has Friends Forever, essentially. So you can only partner, essentially, Friends Forever cards with other Friends Forever cards. You can't just partner Friends with a Forever card with another partner card or with a background, essentially. So you can't double stack these effects and things like that. So any card, as I said, that says you may choose a background means that you can choose one of these many backgrounds, and there's going to be a whole bunch of uncommon and rare backgrounds. We've seen a couple of rare backgrounds, so there's going to be at least a few rare backgrounds as well as some uncommon backgrounds that are legendary permanents and can be your quote-unquote second commander that helps you into that second color identity. So it helps you add a second color sometimes. And if that permanent that you're adding as a background is actually helpful to your deck, that's even more better. But of course, sometimes, especially in draft or in the limited environments that you might get of pre-release, you might not get the best one or the most optimum one, and there's going to be hundreds and thousands and millions potentially of choices for any given commander and any given pair of or allotment of backgrounds. So there's always going to be many more combinations once the draft environment is over, and once we start, getting into the future of Magic and whatnot with all of these backgrounds. There's going to be so many different combinations of this commander with however many backgrounds. Like the worst one I think is the colorless background, which basically just is the Prismatic Piper from the OG Commander Legends, which basically gives you that secondary partner as a freebie to be just like, well, you choose a color and you can add it to your commander's color identity. That's if you haven't gotten anything that's in the right color identity for the deck that you've been drafting or been putting together in pre-release or whatever. So that's just there to, help you with the draft stroke sealed archetypes and whatnot. It definitely won't see very much play outside of that. although it just adds a whole bunch more combinations to a whole bunch more decks where you can choose another color or whatnot, but it often won't mean a whole lot. And from what we've seen, all of the choose a background legendaries have been monocolor. There haven't been any two-color ones. So you're only ever going to be able to make a two-color at most deck with any of these combinations. But still, there's going to be a lot of these combinations running around. And you could see some of these, like, front ground, essentially, legends that let you choose a background and backgrounds working together in decks, sometimes, in some cases, in going into the future. But as far as the actual rules go, that is what I have gleaned, and I hope that this little bit of information has been helpful to you in some way. I know there's a lot of confusion out there. I wanted to give a crack at, explaining it to a degree, because even though there are other explanations out there, even though they're, short but sweet to a degree, I don't think sometimes that is as helpful as a clear-cut, longer explanation to a degree, just like this, which is what I thought would be helpful to some people, just to be like, oh, okay, why is this? Why is that? Or how does this work with this? Or how does it work with that? And can I do this? No, you can't do that. Why can't I do that? Well, basically that's the way they wrote the rules when they were putting the sets together and whatnot. But anyway, yes, I do hope it's helpful, and I do hope you have found this enjoyable. And if you have, you can let me know what you think. Write your thoughts down there in the comments below. I'll be sure to respond to all the comments. Really love interacting with you guys, talking about the geeky thing that we love, EDH. And yeah, if I don't see you down there in those comments, I'll see you in the next one.